and welcome to my recorder lesson number 3. I hope you're enjoying it so far, and I hope you've managed to practice, especially the last tune, which was really tricky. Mary Had a Little Lamb. We're going to learn another tune today with those same 3 notes, B, A and G, and then we're going to go learn a further note, C, and learn another new tune that you'll recognise. And in between that, we're going to do a little bit of music theory. We're going to learn how to read music, because just as you learn to read Spanish, we're going to learn to read music. It's another language, just the same. So let's start by revising those 3 notes that you've already learnt, B, A and G. Can you remember? You start with your left hand, you cover your thumb on the back, Peter pointing on the top one for the B, the second finger, toe tool for the A, and ruby ring for the G. And remember, we cover the whole of the holes to stop it squeaking and giving each other a headache. Okay, so we're going to learn a new tune. I'm going to play it first and see if you recognise it. I'm sure you will. Did you recognise it? Yes, that's right. It's Hot Cross Buns. A little out of season, but it'll come in handy in a few weeks' time. So we're going to do my turn, your turn, just as we did before, sticking to these 3 notes. So I'm going to start with B, A, G, and we'll do that 3 times. Watch, and then you repeat. B, A, G, B, A, G. Then we do quick little notes, which are called quavers, starting with the G. So it's G, 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 A, 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 A. My turn. Your turn. G, 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 A, 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 A. Then we repeat the beginning. B, A, G. Well done. Put it all together. I'll do it first and then you can do it. Your turn. Let's do it together. B, A, G, B, A, G, 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 A, 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 B, A, G. And if you want to stop that clip there and practice, that's fantastic. Well done. Now, you've learnt some notes, that's what they're called, B, A and G, and we've learnt how to blow, saying t, 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 and obviously went really quickly then with the last song going t, 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 t. And we've learnt how to press the whole of the hole so it doesn't squeak, and hold the instrument. So now we're going to learn how to read music. Now music looks a bit like this. This is just one piece of music. So you can see it's made up of lines and it's got some kind of tadpoles on it, and then it's always got a squiggle at the front. So I'm going to tell you what those strange symbols mean. So over here you can see that I've got 5 lines drawn out here. And in between those 5 lines are the 4 spaces, sorry. There's 5 lines and 4 spaces. And each of those, we put a note on. So, those are called a staff or a stave. The 5 lines and 4 spaces together are called a staff or a stave. And at the front, do you remember that squiggly line that we saw, that squiggly symbol? Here at the front, the very first thing that we write is the clef. That's the stave or the staff, and now we're going to draw the clef. It's called a treble clef. Do you want to say it? A treble clef. Okay, so this is the treble clef. I'll put it up here actually. So we start on the second line, go round, up, down, and a tail. Can you see it? I'll do another one. Start on that second line up, round the space, up, down and round. If you Google it, you might be able to copy some and have a go. That's called a treble clef. There's another clef called a bass clef, and when you play the cello, like I do too, you use the bass clef and it's different notes, but this is a treble clef and this is what we're using for the recorder, okay? And on these lines and spaces, we put notes. So I'm going to use these little magnet circles for these, magnetic dots rather. So we can have them here on a line, and we can have them in the spaces like this. Okay, so they're little circles. So if we want to read the notes B, A and G, which you have learnt, I'll show you what you would see on the music. I'll crouch down here so you can see it better. So we would have the treble clef at the front, and we would have B here, and it might be coloured in, and it might have a line on, and then A, which is a space, the second space up, and it might have a line on, and G. Those are B, A and G. Those are the notes that you have learned already, so well done. And this is the new notes that we're going to learn today, and it's this one here in this 1, 2, 3, third space up. I'm going to put a circle on it, I'm going to put a line down this time, and it's the letter C. So it's a note C. Okay, so sometimes the notes are coloured in, sometimes they have a line on, and sometimes they're not, and we'll explain that next time, okay? So, we're going to practice the note C. So C has got that thumb on the back, and it's got just your toe tool on that middle hole. So you miss a hole where B normally is, where your Peter pointer is, and we just have that on its own. Have a go at playing that, my turn, your turn, and then see if it's the same sound. It should be the same sound, the same pitch. You have a go, see if it's the same pitch. Is it the same? Okay. So if now we go from G, A, B, C, you can hear it going up in pitch. Listen. It's quite tricky going from there to there. Okay, so you will need this hand to prop it up. So it's G, A, B, and then C. You definitely need to hold it at the back of your recorder with your thumb to prop it up, okay? So have a go, G, A, B, C. You have a go, G, A, B, C. Well done. And keep practicing that for a while because it's quite tricky. Eventually you can do it all in one breath like this. And you might be able to go backwards. You have a go. Okay, well done. So that's the letter C. And we're going to learn our new tune. Are you ready for this? See if you recognise this one. Do you recognise it? It's quite an annoying song, isn't it? And there's lots of verses, so you can play it lots of times to annoy lots of people. It's Baby Shark, that's right. So it's G, A, C, 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 G, A, C, 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 C. Have a go. Ready? My turn and then your turn. Here we go. So lots of C's. G, A, C, 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 C. Ready? Together. Let's play it together. So you do it 3 times and then you do C, C, B. You have a go. C, C, B, and then you start it again. And so on. Well done. Are you ready to play it with the piano? I'll go over to the piano now. Okay, see you in a second. Okay, have you practiced a little bit now? Are you ready to play with the piano? Okay, try and remember those notes and to cover the whole of the holes. Are you ready? I'm going to go slowly at first and I'll play the piano accompaniment. So we start with G, A, C. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Well done. That was good. Now, are you ready to go a little bit quicker? Ready? I'm going to go higher now. So it's a real baby shark up the top of the piano. A little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Fantastic. Well done. You're doing so well. So I'll do one last time. One grand last time. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Well done. You did brilliantly. You're learning so much. Keep practicing and I'll see you this time next week. Bye.